Hi guys. This is a 12-pound weighted blanket and it is intense. I wanted to show you guys because I have been using it when I sleep for the past couple weeks, I think. Oh my god. 12 pounds doesn't sound like a lot until you have it wrapped around you. But I have only had one night where I woke up, and that was last night since using this. Otherwise, I've slept through the night. Doesn't mean I haven't been sweating. I still sweat, no more, no less than I did before, which is pretty bad, especially on my meds. So that cover on that one is the cool cover. You can just buy the blanket as is. You can buy covers, whatever, and then this is the warmer cover. And I think I left the information downstairs, which was not my plan, but I will put it below. I got it on Amazon. It's just easier for me to have a place that I could return to easily. I always get a lot of anxiety about buying online and not really knowing if it's gonna work out, and having a complicated return process will deter me from doing it at all. It's pretty anxiety inducing. It's definitely not a good reason to shop from Amazon, but it is. I just turned off my heater, so that may have changed the sound. Anyway, so this blanket, basically you're supposed to pick something that is 10% of your body weight, within a pound to I think 3 pounds of that. So I went a little less. I was kind of afraid to go with something higher just because I can feel very claustrophobic. Like if I have a blanket wrapped around my feet and all of a sudden I'm like, Sam, help, like I need to get out of this. And it's random, but I have not felt that way with this. It was definitely a small adjustment in the beginning. It just kind of felt like weird. And now it doesn't really feel like anything when I'm laying down, but it does keep me from moving a lot. So I think it's a good purchase. I was waking up like almost every night or morning, I guess you could say, at like 3 or 4. And then it was hard for me to fall back to sleep. So I haven't had that. And this is the only thing that's changed. My new medication happened before this, so that wouldn't be the correlation. And my new meds can actually cause insomnia, so it's not bad. Anyway, I wanted to share about it because I thought that it was, I don't know, something that people talk a lot about, and I like giving my own review on it because, you know, I'd rather hear that someone I know has had success than like a bunch of reviews on the internet. So today, well, last night I started looking at makeup palettes and I really didn't want to spend a lot of money, you know. I normally work a part-time job from home and I haven't been doing that this whole pandemic, so Sam and I are trying to be more careful. He works part on commission and that's made his pay a lot less, so I wound up throwing out tons of palettes a couple months back. I realized, like, I went through my purchase orders from Sephora and Ulta and stuff like that and realized that so many of them were like 3 years old. And I was like, this is disgusting. I don't know what the time frame on it, but I know that that's good. So I placed an order online for MAC for pickup. Going to the mall was a disaster. Holy shit. So we're not going to talk about it. But I decided to create my own little four shadow palette on MAC's website. And I am really excited. I don't know which color I'm going to use to do my makeup, but let's see. So this is, I'm trying to think of how much I wound up spending. Actually, the receipt might be in here. $43 for four palettes. So each shadow is $8, except there's one that I got, looks like it was $9. And then, oh no, they're all $8. And then the actual palette is $9. Okay. So this is the palette. And I'm sure these have changed a lot since I worked at MAC when I was 21. Yes, they're much prettier now. So is that just magnetized, I guess? Yeah, so there's just magnetized shut. I still remember before they made palettes like this, we would, so where's the shadow? I'm sure many of you did this too. I have this MAC shadow. So we would go and pop the shadow out. I'm gonna like break my nail if I do it right now. Pop the shadow out, put a lighter to the bottom, and then force, like, once it's melted, like force something up the back to kind of like push it out through the plastic. And then you stuck it in in one of these. That was like if you, like I had a ton of single shadows like that before they came out with the palette. So I was like, you know, this is what we should do. So this is the first color. Mo money, mo problems. Oh, looks a little scratched up, but it surely is pretty. It's a matte green. I don't know why I put it in that one. And I don't know how you get them out of this then. Well, looks like that was a commitment I made. Normally I would have like the lighter shadows in like the top left or top. Yeah, anyway, this is the next one. It's kind of a blue, also matte. It is called Plumage. Is this really the color that I ordered? I don't remember it being called this, but that's fine. I remember it being this color. Very pretty. Really like that one. Getting color all over my fingers. And then Brulee, which has been around forever. This is like a great brow color slash transition color. Just, oh, I'm like over here, camera over here. I'm new here. I don't know what I'm doing. And then this one is all the glitters. Actually, the color that I had initially wanted, they were out of stock of, and I am impatient. And I really just wanted to have something today, to be quite honest. So this is very pretty. It's a very pretty palette, if I do say so myself. And let's show you what each color looks like. fingers. I want this. Very, very pretty. And I think I want to do the blue. I was gonna do the green because I've been actually talking to my friend on Instagram, Emily, and we were talking about olive colors and just how they look really nice on both of us. I definitely have more yellow toned skin. So it's funny, I think that people, I mean, I'm pale, but I'm not pink pale, so I don't know. Don't listen to me. Finding my color has always just been a little more complicated, I feel like. So we are going to find where I put the bobby pin in my pocket. And I got a new hair product, but I'm not happy with it yet. I need to figure out how best to use it so that it waves at its best. Kind of a funky curl pattern right here, which is usually why my hair curls better or waves better as when it's longer. So I have a nice big pimple today. My nose is still red from both sides, but this one, because this is the fresher piercing, but from blowing it. But actually I just took my first Allegra pill. I had tried Zyrtec for a while, didn't work. Then I was using Zysol, and Allegra worked when I was little and had bad allergies, so trying that again. I cannot use the decongestant, so Allegra D, Claritin D, any of that I can't use because it works badly with my meds. So this is what I'm putting on, just moisturizer, sunscreen, even though I won't be seeing the sunlight. It is getting dark out. And this is just for fun because I'm excited about these colors. So I am gonna just do this one. Last time I mixed it with this guy, and I'm not going to because I'd rather have some fuller coverage. Like I said, I'm not going out, so it doesn't matter. And I just put it there on my hand, and I use this little brush. The one thing I hate most about my skin is my pore size, because I'm oily and that I get redness kind of easily, like on my cheeks and obviously on my nose. You know, I touch it much at all actually, so kind of looks a lot worse than it is. Alright, so now I'm gonna use Ulta's liquid concealer. I actually have used Tarte, and it was horrible on my skin, and everyone talks so highly of it. So I don't trust like products just because like they're a better brand normally. I've had a few experiences like that with stuff. I'm sure there are plenty of other concealers I could try. I just don't think I care that much. My nose gets a little like peely and dry, which probably has to do with winter and blowing it so much. I'm gonna put Vaseline on my lips. I talked about in my last video, I always use Vaseline. I have Vaseline in my purse. I have it in my bedside table, right here, downstairs, like on our coffee table. I have like the little pots because my lips are always dry, and I had an allergic reaction when I was younger, and so I've kind of, I don't want to say I obsessively use it, but it's just what I use because I'm comfortable using it. I'm going to use this powder. It's just translucent multicolor powder by Physicians Formula, just to set everything. Should have put concealer on that, but I honestly sometimes don't if the pimple is kind of bigger, because I feel like it just adds to it and it's like then cakey. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Brows. Brows are angled brush, which I was not able to find on Sephora's website. Just says Pro Angled Liner. So I don't know which one on there now, but it seems like there were some pretty, I don't know if you can hear my dogs barking. They're probably deer outside. The reviews that I saw when I went to look after the last video we did, people were like, this brush is trash. It's not the same. So, and I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in medium brown. So it's, it stays nice, I feel like, for long enough. Like, it might dry out a little bit and then you can kind of scrape away a little bit and get to like fresher product. If I had more actual hair on my brows, I am sure that I would use different product, but this is what I've got because I have to kind of create an entire brow that isn't there. There's my little fake brow. If it were normal to get hair implants in your eyebrows, I would totally do it. I don't even know if it can be done. If I didn't have to do anything to my brows except for maybe like brush something through it like quickly, I'd be so happy. But I know that tattooing is not the solution, and that it's just something that I'll never have full brows. There are worse things, I know. I just got on my cheek. All right. And I have used other products, like the ones that make like hair strips and stuff like that. And I think if you doing it on top of makeup doesn't seem to work as well. I mean, maybe it depends what makeup you're doing it on, but the one I got, it didn't seem to deposit color that well, and it was kind of like getting on the brush. So I don't know. I'm gonna use this again like last time. I don't know what it is. It's a benefit, a thing or other, but just keeps the hair that I do have in place and adds a little color, dimension, whatnot. Let's see. We're ready, I guess, for eyeshadow, which is obviously the best part. And I am bringing out this palette so I can use probably this color for a transition color. It's probably what I'm gonna use with the blue, and I'm really bummed that my green is like broken. And I'm gonna use the other two colors that are in my new palette. So I don't usually go all the way up with, I'm using this primer. What is that word? I don't know. I just don't like that being like stark, like standing out a lot. And I feel like primer just does that, obviously. And that's not the part of my eye in which the shadow has a problem staying. So, going to use, in my new palette, I'm going to use Brulee. And I'm not going to remember the other names. Probably not. I'm going to use that. My brow. Working at MAC was very, very anxiety inducing. Would not recommend for introverts or people with anxiety. And so I'm gonna do this on the corner and part of the lid, and then this on the outer. So I'm gonna start with the lighter one. And then I'm going to do the blue. This is probably gonna fall out under my eye. So I'm gonna put a piece of paper towel down just so I don't have too much goes on my cheeks. Using this small little guy to put some of this below. And now I'm going to use a small blending brush I'm going to put more color on there. Just blend it up a little bit. Ideally, I should have put that transition color first, but just kind of helps blend it in so you don't have any of those harsh lines. And then I just kind of add some more of the color over so that anything that was like kind of blended a little bit brightens back up. All right. I'm not doing a wing. I'm actually not doing liquid liner at all. What I'm doing is I'm just gonna do black shadow. Just using just a black with a black angled or an angled brush with a black shadow, just along the lash line. And sometimes I'll like just wing it out a little bit, but I really like the fun look of like a less kind of harsh black line of like a cat eye. I don't know. Next step is contouring, which again, I do not do a lot of. I don't know if it's that I don't care to do a lot of it, or I just don't want to do a bad job and then look terrible. Either way, just do a little. And then use the yellow, brighten up under my eye. And then I'm gonna use this for a highlighter. I need to get a new, better highlighter. I had to throw that out along with everything else because that, don't even want to tell you how old that was. Foundation all over my lips. So I'm going to use the new Bare Minerals blush that I got called Comma Blush. And I like how it's a darker pink, but I want to add some of Benefit's Dandelion light pink to it because I like a pinky cheek. I don't know, pinkier cheeks just seem more fun. I'm not trying to be taken seriously. And I have so little of this left, I'm not even sure if it's going to spray. It's a matte finishing spray by NYX. And it did. There's so little in there. And I'm going to curl my lashes. I'm not sure if I said this in the last video, but I would love mascara recommendations. I know that Dior Show will be a hard one to match, but if you have anything not plastic brushes, please. It would be awesome. I've been listening to a lot of 90s playlists lately, and all I have stuck in my head are songs from my childhood. And sometimes, because of OCD, the song never goes away. And it's just over and over and over until it's replaced by something else. It's not fun. It'll literally be the same, like, short blurb of a song. And just realized I do want to also, for final touch, do black liner on my waterline. So why not? I'm gonna do above. Did I get something in my eye? Probably eyeliner. Take these bangs down. There we go. New blue, which I am feeling a lot. I'm so used to doing like orangey reds and stuff and playing it safe, so this is fun. I'm excited to do that olive green color next time, the matte color. Matte colors can be kind of intimidating to play with for me, but I think the more I play with them, the more I really enjoy kind of figuring out how to use them best. So thank you guys for watching. I hope if you didn't learn something, I hope you at least enjoyed it, and maybe it inspired you to go do your makeup just for yourself, because it is 6:23 on a Saturday night during the pandemic, and I'm going nowhere except for my couch. So do it for you.